Oh, do I just talk?
Yes, we're live now.
We're live. Welcome, everybody to Comix Podcast. It is Thursday night. You know what that means. Time for us to get in here and talk some shit. So, I am hosting. I'm Mike Moseby. Hopefully you remember. Tonight I have Esty with me.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
There it is. And I have Ash here. This is where you are on my screen.
Where the two, what is it? The two, the scales?
Yes. When instead you guys should be like the two guys that were holding up Aphrodite's boobs in that show on Netflix, Gods of Ragnarok. Did you guys watch that?
Yes, I actually did. I actually did see Gods of Ragnarok.
She was sitting there so badass. Holding her massive boobs up. Yeah. That's real power, ladies and gentlemen.
That is willpower. Because they didn't flinch. They were just like, oh.
Right? They're like, we got this. Okay. Before we get into the show, I just want to give a shout out and say thank you to everyone who joins us on Thursdays. Thank you to all our new subscribers. Shout out to all our new followers on across the platforms. We don't have any comments this week, but that's okay. Maybe next week we will, and we'll read your comments on the show. So come by, speak your truth, challenge us, call us out. We don't really care. No, I'm just kidding. Talk to us.
No, we really don't care.
I don't give a shit if you call me out, but I still want you to do it.
We don't care.
Okay. Esty's going to be reading our topics for us. Give us a little taste of what we got.
All right. So we got a little bit of a short week this week in regards to the comic book movie nerd news. So we've got a Superman legacy actress that has described how her character is going to be in the film. Mm-hmm. It has officially been said that there are now 2 additional new people that are coming back, that are coming to Daredevil Born Again. There is also a Marvel show that looks like it's probably not going to get a season 2. Mose is probably going to be a little bit happy about that. And lastly, we've got it looks like that there's going to be another animated Star Wars show that it's probably going to be coming out soon because of the hit of another animated show that's taking off right now in Disney Plus. So that's what we got tonight.
Oh wow!
It's animated.
I guess I'm a little interested in that. I guess I'm a little ready to talk about those things.
Yeah, it's a little animated.
It's a little
animated.
Okay. Well, normally when I do the show, I like to do the reasonable verses, and I got a couple new categories for us to do this night.
Let's do it.
2 categories. One of them is called "Who Wore It Best," and in this category, I'm going to take 2 of our heroes and or villains that I feel are very similar in story, styles, and abilities. And I'm just asking who wore it best, who's type the best, who's doing it.
Very cool.
And it's called "What in the Weakness?" And in this category, we're going to be comparing whose weakness is a little bit dumber than the other. Like, how is weakness? We also might
be talking about the color yellow being a weakness.
We don't know. Talking about whose ability is a little bit more of a cheat and who else's ability is a little bit more than a cheat. And of course, I do have one sneaky little reasonable verses, which is a bit shady. Also a bit shady.
Oh, well, there you go.
I just want to caveat that reasonable verses by saying I put this list together last week, if that makes any sense.
It does. All right. So to go ahead and jump in on it, on our very, very, very first topic for tonight's episode of Comix, Rachel Brosnahan has described her Lois Lane as feisty, marvelous, and fiercely intelligent.
Fiercely intelligent. That's an interesting way to describe it. Fiercely so.
I love the adjectives. Adjectives are the best.
Can someone remind me what Rachel Brosnahan is from again?
The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Ah, yes. Okay, she's funny. Okay.
She is funny, yeah.
She's funny. Ash, what are you thinking? What do you think?
She just described Lois Lane. Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't reinvent the wheel.
You would have to go save her. She went to go get the story, and like, yeah, okay. Maybe she's not used to comic books, and she's explaining what her character is. Like,
yeah,
maybe she thought Lois Lane was a damsel in distress, but really didn't know much about the character. Maybe you're just describing Lois Lane. It's not any different than any other fucking Superman.
Stop being such a noob.
Yeah.
Esty agree with Ash.
Yeah, so
I disagree.
Whoop.
I disagree. And the only reason why is because I believe she's reiterating that, or the reason why she's saying that is because she's currently going to be compared to Amy Adams in Superman. Okay.
I forgot all about Amy Adams.
Exactly. And if we all recall, Amy Adams in Superman, Batman v Superman, and in Justice League, she was the damsel in distress. She was not the Lois Lane that we were used to, that we've grown up seeing, both in the comic books and in the animated series and in the films. Because let's be honest, the Lois in the Christopher Reeves Superman films, she was feisty, she was marvelous, she was fiercely intelligent. She didn't give a shit who Lex was. Are you kidding me? You know, the Lois that comes to mind from in Superman Returns, gosh, what's her name? Oh
shit.
Bosworth?
Kate Bosworth.
Bosworth. Yes.
Yay. That is Lois. Okay, because she didn't give a shit about Lex. You know, Lex was to her, it was very much like, oh damn, Lex captured me again. Let's go ahead and go through. Let's go ahead and do this again. You know what I mean? It was never a oh my gosh, what's he gonna do to me this time? You know what I mean? She was, you know, feisty. You know, she's always been feisty. Lois has always been feisty. You know, so for her to say that, for Rachel Brosnahan to say that, a lot of people are like, well, she's not reinventing the wheel and blah. No, she's saying that because let's get the Amy Adams portrayal of Lois Lane out of our minds and get going on Lois.
It's a callback. She's saying, exactly. She's like, I'm going back to the okay.
That's how I took it.
Say that again.
She didn't do anything in Man of Steel. She wasn't.
Not really, dude.
Batman vs Superman, I get, because they're trying to highlight that Wonder Woman is a strong character. I get it.
Now, here's the thing about Man of Steel. If you guys remember, she was like, we did start off getting the Lois Lane, the Amy Adams of like, oh, well, I don't care if you're the military. I'm gonna go ahead and go fucking looking at the alien ship and blah, blah, this and that. But that's all we got. That's all we got. Yeah. Because when she was kidnapped by Zod, and when she was trying to fight for her life and she escaped in the pod, she was like, that wasn't Lois. You know what I mean?
She was pretty dry as a Lois.
She was. She really was, you know? So I think that's why she's saying that. She's saying, you know, this Lois, her interpretation of Lois is going to be this, you know, we're going back to who Lois is, and, you know, rightfully so. She was a don't give a fuck. I'm a reporter. I'm going to do what I have to do to get the story, you know? So, and a lot of people are going to disagree with that. If they disagree with that and they say, oh, she's just going to be a woke Lois Lane. Like, dude, like, come on, you know, like, let's get over it. Okay. Please. So
Ash, you were going to say something, or are you good?
Yeah, no, you guys reminded me of something, because even Clark Kent wanted to know who Batman was, and that storyline probably should have been Amy Adams and not Clark. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. And that's how they end up dating. And then they date.
Yeah, you know, I like the fact that she's saying stuff like this, so it gives a glimmer of hope, of how she's going to be portraying Lois, because it's like I've seen, all three seasons of the Marvelous Miss Maisel, and you can see the character growth within the three. Like at first she's very quiet and timid and stuff like that. And then she starts to break out and then become the stand-up comedian that she's, that she wants to be, so then she does go turn into that don't give a fuck attitude. And yes, this is a man's world. The stand-up comedy scene is a man's world, but I'm gonna go ahead and fucking break barriers and do what I gotta do, which is very much Lois Lane.
Okay, bringing the same energy, he says.
I do hope it's not just her going into dangerous things, expecting Superman to. I'm just gonna go. Superman will get me. You know what I mean? Like, I hope
it's not how Lois was living her life by the end. Like, I'll be all right. Superman.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's possible. Like, probably, like once they're dating and they're married and shit, she'd be like, "I'll be fine.
Man,
my man will save me."
At a point, she's like, "If Superman don't save me, Jonathan will. I'm good either way."
See, there you go.
If Clark don't do it, Jonathan will.
There it is.
Okay. Let's do one more topic and then we'll head into a round.
Cool. Let's see. So in our next topic, and this is going to bring a lot of people great joy that has been following us for quite some time. Previously on Comix, Andres had stepped up and he said when the Marvel Netflix shows were canceled, and there was brief whispers that they were going to go ahead and bring the shows back. They were going to, we all talked about, possible, recasting and whatnot. Andres was the very first one to step up and say, no, they will not recast. Not only will they not recast, they will bring back the entire cast. They will bring back Charlie Cox. They will bring back Vincent D'Onofrio. They will bring back Deborah Ann Wall. They'll bring, God, I can't remember his name. They'll bring back the actor that played Foggy. They'll bring back the Punisher, John Barenthal. They'll bring him back. And Luis and Ash, Luis disagreed highly, strongly disagreed. Like, that's not going to happen. That's too much. Blah blah blah. This and that. And at that time, it was fresh. As far as the cancellation, slowly but surely, Charlie Cox was cast. We got word that Charlie Cox was coming back, reprising his role as Daredevil in Spider-Man. That happened. Then we got word that Vincent D'Onofrio was reprising his role. Then we heard that John Barenthal is going to be returning as Punisher. And just recently, the actors that played both Karen and Foggy have been confirmed that they will be returning in Daredevil Born Again. That is going to be coming out later this year.
Ouch.
So Andres won in a sweep.
Yes. I agreed with Andreas. Wow, that was weird.
Andreas.
Yeah, he almost made him sound like a chick. I agree with Andreas. But because I like drinking, I said I will still do whatever the loser has to do.
Right. And the loser had to go ahead and do, if you guys all recall the TV show Hot Ones, the hot chicken wings and the different hot sauces and whatnot. So Luis and Ash already paid their debt for Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, and I believe John Barenthal. Those are the three that they've paid their debt. Now they got two left. It's going to be for Foggy and Karen, and I'm sure they're going to be recording it. It's going to be coming up real soon. And I'm sure they'll do it after their comedy show that's coming up next month. We don't want them to do it before, where they have explosive diarrhea on the stage.
Do that shit on stage.
Yikes.
Fatality.
Oh wow, he's talking about your butt.
When is he not?
Because I don't give a fuck.
So well,
since Ash kind of spoiled it, I guess we'll start with the what in the weakness. Since Ash kind of spoiled it, and it was the color yellow versus kryptonite. I'm gonna give you all a soft lob. Color yellow versus kryptonite. Which is the stupider weakness?
the color yellow,
Mm,
kryptonite.
Which one's the dumber one? Really think about it now. Which one's the dumber one?
Well, it got weird, right? Because there's like now red kryptonite and like white kryptonite. There's like different kryptonites, right?
Pink and blue.
White kryptonite.
Mhm.
I don't know. Superman has so many fucking powers. You had to give him a weakness, or there's no show.
Well, he's
And at
has
least it's what
multiple
pieces of his planet,
weaknesses.
which I only know of kryptonite.
Well, he's also
red,
weak
red.
to magic. Like magic is also, you know,
Magic can hurt him. He's not. He's
Yeah.
like he's not invulnerable to magic.
yeah.
Okay.
Think about what the color yellow is for a lantern. What
Your
that
card?
is,
Ah.
right? Just like the color yellow,
Yeah.
which is supposed to be this representation of fear,
Right.
it gets so strong that it weakens a Green Lantern. That's how powerful fear is. For just an everyday person. So if I jump scare a Green Lantern in a yellow outfit, they fucked up or what? What's happening?
Is this Destro in a yellow outfit?
Sinestro is in a yellow outfit, but why is that? Why is that though?
Because I guess that's because of its weakness, or that's
No, because he learned how to harness his weakness. So
Yeah, he learned. Yeah.
oh,
he
that I
eventually
didn't know.
harnesses fear and turns it into an ability.
Mm.
Whereas kryptonite allegedly makes Superman mean, gay, talk in reverse, die,
Loses powers altogether. Yeah.
loses powers, or die.
Did you say it makes him gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pink one makes him gay.
The pink one.
Okay.
The blue one takes his powers.
Yeah.
The green one just straight up murders him. And the thing is, it's from his own planet. So the thing that he was walking around, they live on it. But you bring it over here to this one and it murders everybody. I'm so confused. And how does everybody have some? How does everybody have some? I thought the planet blew up. Everybody's got a little hidden pocket of kryptonite that they can throw out at Superman at any time.
Yeah.
It's fucking quick draw McGraw. It's like,
Right, gotcha.
gotcha, bitch.
Stop right there. Like, oh my god.
It
So
looks like
Especially if you're on another exploded
kryptonite-
planet. It's weird that you have that.
I think
Yeah.
kryptonite, the concept of it, the whole of it, I think kryptonite is the stupidest shit.
it
Color
looks like
yellow was kind of weird, but eventually they flipped the dice on that, and color
Yeah.
yellow becomes a power. So
yeah. It looks like Bully is saying that he's gonna go with the color yellow hands down.
no, Bowley, you didn't think about it. You didn't think it through.
But see, that's the thing. Okay, if you're breaking it down that way, yes, of course. Because now you have to think about it this way. If you think about the blue kryptonite, the red kryptonite, the pink kryptonite, those all have to be synthetic forms of kryptonite. You know, that's not the true green kryptonite that, you know, came from his planet. So again, to Moses' point, I 100% agree. How does everybody have a fucking piece of kryptonite if this planet blew up? Not only did it blow up, but it was millions of miles away from the planet Earth.
Everybody gets some. Just crumble down into people's backyards just when Superman showed up.
You know, that's the thing, you know. So there's that point. you know.
Silly.
So yeah, I see your point, Mose. I really do.
Mhm.
But the way you presented it, I think that's why Bully was just like, the color yellow. What the fuck? Like, yes, the color
Yes.
yellow is stupid to be scared of. You know.
Yes. Agree.
So-
That's why these are tricky. Ha ha.
But bam.
So if R. Kelly pisses on Green Lantern, he's fucked.
Log off. Log off. It's like, boo.
Oh, good for you.
There it is.
Jesus.
Goddamn ring.
Right. Like that.
Sinestro, what did you do?
Pissed on me, R. Kelly.
I knew I was in the right place. Crazy talk.
Oh,
Oh,
Christ.
what?
That's nasty. You nasty.
Oh, you nasty.
Pretty
You
nasty. Now let's have ourselves a round of who wore it best.
All right, let's go.
Give you guys another soft lob so you can get an idea of what kind of energy I'm looking for.
Don't ever say soft lob to Ash again.
The emphasis I put on lob.
Never say soft lob again.
Okay, so
Because I don't give a fuck.
our first one is who wore it best?
Okay.
Batman versus Nightwing. Who fits the archetype?
What are
best?
we saying though?
Who
The
fits
blue Nightwing or the OG
No,
Zorro
she's talking about the archetype, not the
talking
suit.
about the archetype, not the actual clothes. I said
Yeah.
that from the beginning. You weren't listening to the instructions.
Okay, let's pretend I'm dumb. What is the archetype?
You know what? You just
So
made the
think
list.
about this is why I said this was the soft lob. Think about what kind of character Batman is.
Yeah.
What kind of shit Bruce went through, his motivation, and how he gets where he is.
Yeah.
And then think about Nightwing and what kind of shit Dick Grayson went through, his motivation, what he went through, and how he gets where he is. And their stories are damn near the same. And they end up being the same kind of leader. They end up, you know what I'm saying? So who wore it best? Batman or Nightwing?
If you want to go, Stefan, I'm just assuming it was me first. Go for it.
No, go ahead, man.
I don't know if I'm saying Batman because of my allegiance to him, but because whenever Batman's too much of a dick, it's always Dick Grayson that's like, hey, dude, he had a hard day. The fucking Raiders lost. You know what I mean? Like he's always
Raiders lost.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's always like he didn't mean it when he said this, blah 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 blah. But other times when he is in charge, he does have like Bruce mannerisms. I guess I would want to say mannerisms.
Stand it out.
Oh, you bitch! That's coming from you. Animated.
Animated.
Animated. So yeah. So I mean, I could see being all fucking sensitive with Batman yelling at me like "fuck that guy," and at the same time, okay. Anyway, Batman. Sorry, I thought you wanted content.
In conclusion, Batman.
But I'm the reason why, and the scenarios why.
I think Nightwing fits it best. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because we saw a completely different character shift when Damian Wayne was introduced to Batman. That's the only reason why. You know. So I'm gonna say, as far as like the archetype goes, I'm gonna say Nightwing wore it best.
I did love, as much of a dick as Damian was to Bruce, Nightwing was his competition.
Right. Well, of course, he was the first Robin. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even though, and it was him like, stop, fool! Like, I'm just trying to train you. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Even though Batman just put it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is
Get up.
You good? You good?
Yo, no, that clip of Nightwing giving Damian like blow for blow and then pulls the cape over his head. It's just like, I was like, sir, he's 14. Please.
Want to see it again.
You wanted to square up. What the fuck? You know, let's be
You have
honest.
bad blood or son of Batman?
When he threw the batarang and broke Batman's cable as he was getting ready to take off the roof, and then they just go at it on. I was like,
I think that's son of
Damian's
Batman.
fucking insane. Can you imagine you fucking throw a thing to fuck with Batman? Like,
Yeah, I think that was son of Batman.
Dude, as soon as I threw it, I would just fucking run. Don't even wait for him to land. Just
Chuck is so casual. He was like, I said no. Oh my gosh. I agree with SD. I think Nightwing wears it better. He evolves it. He's on multiple teams. He gets a wife who doesn't leave him at the altar.
True.
They have their son. He's like still protecting the world in the future, but with his mask off. He finds a way to do it with his mask off. Eventually he puts it back on, but you know how that goes.
Comic books, baby. That's what happens.
Baby, what you mean? But I feel like Nightwing evolves the archetype, and Bruce is so broken he can't see a need to evolve. He's
Right.
good where he's at.
Mhm.
That's how I feel.
And when even when the Nolan one, when he wanted to find a time where the world's not going to need Batman,
Yeah.
Mm.
and all he did was fucking drop a bomb, and then it's like, you guys are good.
Right?
All right, I'm out. Bye.
So terrible.
No.
Gosh, I'm so mad at
the
that.
world still needs you, buddy.
That's a hell of a way to end that trilogy, bro. Like, just straight up coming off of that second movie and leaving us with that.
Yeah. Do you think that was a cop out ending?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You could tell that Christopher Nolan was just like, I just want to make it for sure I'm not coming back. Like, I'm not coming back, guys. This is it. Like, I'm not doing this again. I didn't want to do this one. You could tell he didn't want to do it. Shit didn't make any sense. You could tell he didn't want to do it. It gets me to this day. Fun. Next topic.
All right, this is gonna go ahead and bring joy to Moseby's face. It looks like, unfortunately, we are not gonna be getting a She-Hulk season 2. She-Hulk is now Tatiana Maslany came out saying it doesn't look like we're gonna go ahead and get a season 2. It looks like it's pretty much over, and we're not gonna go ahead and move forward to go ahead and have any.
She show up in a movie though. I mean, she is.
She could.
Oh,
No.
she's definitely going to be in a movie.
Oh, of
yeah.
course, absolutely. But to that point, the ending leaves open too many questions. Way too many fucking
You know what's weird
questions.
too? Fucking the Avenger movie. You know, there was so much graphic wise. There was so much detail.
Yeah.
In Mark Ruffalo, and with her in the show, it was almost like a cart. Like it would move, like almost like we're not going to use the premium version. We're going to use the trial 30-day version.
Well, okay. Yes.
She would
yes.
walk. Even when she was fucking backing that ass up, it was all like,
Okay. I agree. I agree that there was a lot of the animation again, but remember during that time, like there was a lot of like bullshit going on with the animators. You know,
they were still working at home, bro. When they put that shit together, they were still at home.
Later ones when he was a nerd, like it was still Mark Ruffalo. It was still like you could clearly tell.
But dude, okay, this is the thing though. It's like you got to think about this. Yes, they took all the time to go ahead and digitally copy, you know, Mark Ruffalo's face and stuff like that. Yeah. All that shit's fucking saved on a fucking hard drive, bro. They just passed it over to the next guy and then ended up uploading it for She-Hulk. That's all it was, dude. Like, that's all it was.
I mean, if that's all it was, why didn't they get it good and then do exactly what you're saying?
But sure. And here's my point to that. Okay, if you guys rewatch Mose, you don't have to rewatch it. If you the very end, the finale where she goes and confronts Kevin, you know, where she goes and confronts Kevin. You remember?
No, but you're making me laugh. That is the main bad guy named just Kevin.
No,
not like the violent.
No. So
but he's out there right now.
Kevin. She essentially breaks the fourth wall because She-Hulk did it first before Deadpool. Okay, She-Hulk did it first. She breaks the. I'm just saying, she did. She ends up going to Marvel Studios, talking to the writers, and just kind of like saying, as She-Hulk, and she's like, yeah. So she's like, well, what the fuck? Like, why are you guys doing me dirty like this? And why does Bruce have to save the day? And blah, blah, this and that. The show's called She-Hulk, blah, 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 blah. There's a certain scene where Kevin tells her, we're not going to continue this conversation until you transform back into your human form. Yeah. You know, and then she's like, why? And the fucking machine goes, because it costs too much money for you to be this way throughout the entire show. I'm not kidding.
We only have 2 hours of the trial version left, and we have 2 more episodes.
I'm not kidding.
Wild.
I will find the clip and I will send it to you. But everybody that's seen that,
gross, my God.
That was supposed to be a laugh, though, right?
That was supposed to be a laugh. It was supposed to be a laugh. Yes. But now, if you
Oh, wow.
If you rewatch the season and you see the animation and stuff like that, you know, and again, no shit talking to the animators that were pushed to work over the edge, you know, without breaks and all that other stuff, because that's what ended up happening. You know, they were forced to work, you know, longer hours than what they were supposed to, which is why now they are unionized. They are now a unionized, you know, so that's what ended up happening. But yeah, there's a clip out there where it shows that and it talks about that, you know, where he's like, we're not going to continue this conversation until you transform back into, you know, your human form. But I'll find it and I'll send it to you guys.
Do you feel that was too fourth wall? That was too, like, you're taking us out of the fucking story
that sounds way too far.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, and probably at the time when you're watching it, you're just kind of like, oh, this is interesting, you know what I mean? But now in retrospect, like rewatching it again, you're just like, this is too much. Like it's too much because again,
it knows it's a show. That's
again. Exactly. And again, she asked Kevin, she goes, well, when are you guys going to bring in the X-Men? And she looks at the camera and then she does like one of these.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Now the X-Men have officially been introduced into Marvel.
Exactly.
So now they don't even have to do an origin story. They can just boop, these are the X-Men.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a lot of that, and they did a lot of things, but that's what I'm saying, because now that Marvel has
terrible, dude,
has said yes, the shows failed. Why? Because there was no fucking showrunner to begin with. There were no showrunners to keep everybody in line. You know what I mean?
That's a bit of a cop out. You still got.
When we were talking about weaknesses, can I tell you what was in my head?
Uh-oh.
I want to see the X-Men fight Magneto and then clip away to Wolverine just chilling at home in the mansion eating popcorn. Because there's nothing.
He's just watching it.
Exactly, just chilling.
There's no point in me being here. There's no point.
Exactly. And it got away with it in part one. Remember when he starts to go in the airplane and he just fucking like it should just be fucking done. Like it would just be like, hey, can I go out? We're gonna fight Magneto.
On the train. The train.
On the train. I thought it was a plane. You're right.
He was like, what do you want with me? And he said, everything about you. The fuck out of here.
The born version is just Magneto making him come over and over.
Oh.
I bet it is.
Wow.
I bet it is.
What the
wow. Oh, buddy. This Colossus
it's liquid metal.
Sorry. Colossus wouldn't get invited to that fight either. They could be sitting with each other. And Colossus and Wolverine, they're buddies. They can sit on the couch together.
Yeah.
The metal guys.
It's kind of like, can I come? Well, you can, Colossus, but you can't fucking transform.
You gotta stay regular German dude or whatever.
You could drive.
You could drive.
But
shit.
Is his power within him or does he turn metal? Like, could Magneto bring that shit out like Wolverine or?
Yes, he just clinks up. Clink, 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 clink.
So he could still be able to.
The armor's in there somewhere. In there somewhere. Damn, I didn't even think about it.
But you could explain it away as Magneto doesn't want to kill mutants. You could.
There's also that.
Yeah, you could explain it away.
But he will.
I'll fucking do it. You look
like every argument would be like a little tinge of like, okay.
All right. Everybody just never wears metal around him again.
Okay. We're cool.
To that point, Bully says, have you guys seen the video where they explain Magneto could single-handedly take out the Avengers, crushes Iron Man, Captain America gets killed by his own shield, etc.?
Yes, that 8-bit one. Shit's
the 8-bit one? Yeah, that one's hilarious.
He said, I'm the man of metal. You are wearing a metal suit.
Is that a Dorkly thing?
I think so.
Okay.
Classic.
And they just use the X-Men graphics game, right?
It's the 8-bit.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Okay, give us another topic. Yeah. What we got going on? What's next?
The very, 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 very last topic of the evening.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
It's just shorty. We got
It is,
that.
yeah, big time. It is a shouty.
Shout.
A shouty. So it looks like we're going to be getting a Star Wars What If animated series. And the reason why is because of the big success of Marvel What If, the two seasons.
Have you started season 2 yet?
I have.
Okay.
I heard season 2 wasn't as good as season 1.
It wasn't.
It doesn't matter. I didn't watch either.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't as good. I was expecting it to kind of like. I was expecting it to kind of be different. You know, it was like different universes and blah, blah, this and that. The second season wasn't that. It stayed following Captain Carter throughout the entire series, and it's like it was just kind of pulled in different places. You know what I mean?
Oh wow! People really like Captain Carter that much, huh?
Yeah, Captain Carter was front and center in this one. Another one, like one of the episodes was if Peter Quill attacked the Avengers. You know, yeah.
Right.
But it was more like, you know, when Yondu ended up kidnapping Peter when he was a kid, right?
Yeah.
Instead of keeping Peter, he actually took him to Ego, and
so he's got his god powers. Oh,
right.
Okay.
So he got his god powers, and
take back some of my laugh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was like, take back some of my laugh then.
Yeah. So and it's and the Avengers at the time was in like the early like 60s Avengers. So you've got Captain Carter in there. You've got not Hank Pym. Oh yeah, Hank Pym as Ant-Man. You've got Howard Stark in there.
Okay, yeah, they definitely getting got. Never mind.
Yeah. So there's that. You know, the Winter Soldier's in there. You know, so it's just kind of like it follows Captain Carter. You know what I mean?
Okay,
so it's
when the showrunners kind of have to go to producers and be like, "This is my idea."
Yeah.
That's what they brought up. Everything you said right now just sounds boring as fuck. I'll watch it, but I'll watch it like.
Here's my pitch, guys.
It was very much. Yeah,
I know folks want to watch this. Don't you worry.
and see, here's the thing. It's like when I watched it on my lunchtime. You know, and they were like maybe like 35 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. Okay. You know what I mean? But like the whole time I was on my phone. You know what I mean? Like it didn't.
You just hear it in the background.
Yeah. You know, it was something like that. You know, it's like, what if the Avengers were in 1862?
Why?
Exactly.
Or what?
Exactly. You know, like I want to see it. I want to see different, like the actual what ifs from the comics. Like that's what I want to see.
There's so many that they could have just used.
Exactly.
Exactly
what I was gonna say. What if Carnage won during Maximum Carnage? What if Venom never turned over to liking Peter? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
What if Avengers
Carnage was Venom and Venom was the bad guy?
Yeah,
Venom was the good guy. Well, he does become the good guy at one point.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. You know, it's like I want to see stuff like that. You know,
seriously,
I want to see like what if Bruce Banner died with all the radiation? You know, what would have happened then? You know, and he never became the Hulk. You know, like what if that?
Well, then nothing would happen.
You know, what if Tony
turned into Bruce? He died as Bruce Banner, but he just is the Hulk. There's no Bruce Banner.
You know, like something like that. You know, like something like that. You know, like the zombie what ifs. That episode was fucking amazing. There was no zombies in season 2. Sorry, I take that back. There was like 30 seconds worth of Marvel zombies.
You know what I would like to see if they did do Star Wars What If? Clearly, they're going to do it. Vader Never Turns. Clearly, that's what's going to.
Well, that's probably going to be one of them.
Base every episode on Vader Never Turned. So Vader Never Turned, which means now this What If would be fucking Rogue One or this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe Rogue One would have won. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing.
Rogue One is sorry after Return.
I know what they would have gotten the plans through because Vader never would have showed up in the hall and took it.
Right, exactly. Or there's another one where it's like, what if Obi-Wan turned Sith? You know,
I was gonna say, what if Luke said yes to the dark side?
exactly.
You know,
Yes.
you know what they're gonna give us? They're gonna give us fucking Jar Jar becoming a fucking Sith. That's
What
they're
if
gonna give
Jar
us.
Jar was the Sith Lord? The way the conspiracy theorists say.
Yeah, you know,
That's
it's
what
like
they're gonna do. Yeah.
dude. There's tons of possibilities with Star Wars. Like, what if Mace survived?
Yep.
You know,
What if
Mace
Mace
Windu
survived
survived?
the window fall?
You know, the window
It
fall.
would be
You know,
cool to have the same outcome in the very end, but the what ifs are way different of how they got there.
oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So
Yeah.
kind of saying like the ending is a fixed point and like that can never be changed, but like the process of moving to that point.
Luke did turn, but Leia didn't turn, which she has to stop.
Now she's
Yeah,
got to
you know.
stop him. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome to watch.
And they're
Plus,
gonna give us some shit about Kylo Ren.
It
What if
would
Kylo Ren stays
kind of
with
fuck over that Rey being
Exactly.
the biggest hero. It'd be
Yeah.
Leia.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think at that point I don't think it matters. But like to Moseby's point, what if Kylo never had his
What if he stayed Ben Solo, and then
Yeah.
you just see him become the next most powerful Jedi in the world with the combo blood of this and that and blah blah blah.
Yeah. What if he never turned back to the Jedi side, and he stayed as Kylo Ren, which is what was supposed to happen.
Way through. Yes, none of
You
that
know.
bullshit kissing Rey and turning good again at the end, like
and then
fuck off.
dying at the end.
And then dying for no reason.
Which is basically the same ending as Blade 2. On a rooftop, the little
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did fall for that girl. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, he did fall for her.
Pretty weird. Pretty weird. Okay. Are we ready to try who wore it best again?
Let's do it.
Oh, okay. I see you.
Wakanda
This
forever.
one is Hulk
Okay.
versus Doomsday. Who wore it best?
Okay.
Fuck.
And you're like thinking to yourself, what is the archetype? Huh?
Yeah. I do like
Radiation eating berserker. They're both radiation.
Mhm.
yeah. Where the Hulk gets madder and madder, Doomsday has more protective, like more like, oh, you
Yeah.
fucked up this, so therefore now bones and shit come out of him.
Yeah.
Becomes more and more
that's
resistant to
hard.
what tries to kill him. He also can gobble up sun rays to make himself stronger and stronger, just like Superman can.
Did you guys? Okay. Speaking of Doomsday, you know the Superman and Lois TV show that was on the CW?
Oh no, oh yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait.
Did you guys know that they brought in Doomsday?
If you watched it to the end, then yeah, and you know Chloe and him fall in love. Yeah, I did watch it.
Wait.
Chloe?
Chloe. What? You don't remember Chloe? Wait,
I
which
don't
one
remember
are you
Chloe.
talking about?
I'm talking
I'm talking about Smallville.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Snow. I'm talking about the new one.
Oh, okay. Yee.
I didn't
That shit
watch
getting busted for that.
Okay.
I
Oh,
stopped
shit.
watching after Arrow.
Okay. So they brought Doomsday in for the final.
Wait.
season.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. We're talking to one when they live on the farm and the brothers.
Yes.
One's
Yes.
like
One has powers. One doesn't have powers.
Lame.
right, but
Yeah. Which is stupid
Okay,
because
I'm not
Superman
sure.
didn't have two sons. He only had one son.
Correct. And one clone. And they still
Yeah.
made that stupid show. See, I
Yeah.
don't know how y'all watch that stuff. So dumb.
I didn't watch it. It just
Oh,
showed up. Like, you know, when you're scrolling,
It just showed up.
when you're scrolling on Instagram and stuff like that, like it's just like stuff that you might like.
So it just
you know?
showed up and it pressed play and the
oh
set
right.
gave
And then
me
I saw a whole scene.
The popular one is the one without powers,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
one that was all fucking going through his own shit is the
Hulk
one with powers.
versus Doomsday. That's what
Doomsday.
we're talking about.
I'm gonna say Doomsday.
Who wore it best? Hulk.
I'm gonna say
or
Doomsday.
Yeah, Doomsday looks so fucking cool.
It looks so cool.
Yeah,
They're both planetary buster power, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Doomsday.
I wonder what the audience thinks. Hulk.
What did you think of? What did you think of the movie version of Doomsday? Do you think it did it justice?
No. Fuck no.
Not at all. They ruined him.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked cool. I thought he looked kind of cool. A little bit. Little tadpoley, but
Instead of like electricity or whatever,
like
it would be cool if it was his skin. The bone was ripping his skin. It would look a lot like the way
he's hideous.
You know what I mean? Like it was ripping at his skin.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
it looked Doomsday looked like the fucking troll from Lord of the Rings.
An orc?
Yeah.
Like an orc?
Oh, yeah.
No, it looked it's the troll. The cave troll.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Looked just like it.
Any fucking move. Like he had electricity in his mouth, and I was like,
yeah,
I don't know what we're watching.
I don't know what we're watching.
The only cool thing was fucking Batman said, "Oh shit." That was the only cool thing that happened in that.
Yeah. No, but to answer Moseby's question, I'm going to say Doomsday. Doomsday's
same.
I like Doomsday's powers better. That whole adaptability thing is legit for me.
Mm-hmm.
He gets more resistant to what tries to kill him. That's fucking intense.
As a super cool nod to that fucking comic, I like the panel where it's Superman has to do both, and Doomsday only has one. They take each other out, but it's Superman. Like you kind of get the sense that it's everything he has versus like one.
And Doomsday's only like, I'm only halfway in this thing.
Yep.
Yes.
That was a cool fucking nod.
Yes. Now we've got one last what in the week, and this one's more like
we're under an hour, so we're good.
Oh, okay. So this one's more like which one's the bigger cheat, and it's the Super Soldier Serum, versus the heart-shaped herb.
Oh,
which one's the bigger cheap or the cheaper cheat?
Herb from
Black Panther.
Black Panther, homie.
Oh shit, my bad. Lost my card on that.
I was like, the black card's taken. Yoink.
As I said, I lost my card on that.
Goodness.
Fuck, that's a good one, Mose.
Think about it. We saw in them. If you were just basing it on the movies, we saw two very obvious.
Dude, when they're both running after Bucky, oh my god, that was beautiful.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Just passing fucking cars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
oh man,
it was really good when they were
So you're saying which one's the cheaper chicken or the cheaper version?
Yes, and I'm like I'm asking like because both of them are very obvious flaws.
Cheating wise, I'm gonna go Black Panther because he has the powers, but he also has the fucking suit. He also has like, homie, it just has a fucking shield. That's fucking awesome.
Shield,
it is. But
I disagree, dude.
He has the claws. He has fucking.
Yeah, but you're taking the suit into consideration. What Moseby's asking is the herb versus the serum. That's what she's asking.
The abilities you get from the herb and the serum, they match each other. So which one of them is a little bit whacker than the other?
That's why I'm saying the suit is the cheat.
So you feel like the suit is you feel like the herb is fine, but the suit is where it gets tricky. He doesn't always have that suit.
Yeah.
What we were talking about too is the best thing is not only do you see them both run, Black Panther takes a different route to get to Bucky than he fucking he's doing different shit than just fucking running.
No,
that's why I feel like that's the cheat. And then like in his fucking helmet, it's not fucking RDJ or it's not Iron Man, but it's pretty much the same.
Bucky was definitely not
like a bomb coming, blah blah blah. Sorry, go ahead.
Bucky was definitely not beating T'Challa. But the point,
not at all.
I was making about them is if you take them away, then it's just two regular dudes throwing hands. It's just two regular guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steroids. It's just steroids. But the tricky thing about the thing that I feel like makes the heart-shaped herb the cheaper one is because if you set that herb on fire, no one can be Black Panther anymore.
Right.
Which we saw in the movie.
Right.
My bad.
That whole shit because you can take it away. Like, you can pull out their ability to do it. There's a potion, you drink it, it blocks all the shit, the heart shape.
That's true.
Is that when he was wearing the white and talking to his dad?
Say that again?
Was that when he was wearing white and talking to his dad?
Yes,
That was the ancestral plane.
That's the ancestral plane. When T'Challa is getting ready to fight, they give him the drink that stops what the heart-shaped herb can do.
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
And then you say to yourself, if I slip that in your drink, I'm knocking you out after because you're done. You're just a regular dude now. I mean, hopefully I can fight, not taking away from his ability to fight. But now you're just, you're on the same. We're back to the same. All I have to do is give you this drink. And then if I set your shit on fire, no one gets to be Black Panther anymore.
No, that's fucked up.
No one's going to be a scientist.
When you said cheat, I thought you were saying, what is the cheat? Which one's a cheat?
Cheat.
So then that's why I was like, the suit. I know. That's why I was like, the suit. Yeah. Okay, the way you just said that, yes, obviously, yeah. You can't really get rid of it.
I was leaning, and see, that's the thing, is that I was kind of leaning towards the super soldier serum, and the only reason why is because with the heart-shaped herb, he gets connected to his ancestors in the ancestral plane, which is cool. Which I feel, number one, yeah, absolutely, that's fucking cool. I mean, why wouldn't you want to, just chill with your ancestors every once in a while? But not only that, but you're now given the knowledge that your ancestors had, compared to someone that's taking the super soldier serum, where it's just a serum.
You just get longer bones and denser muscles. And
you know what I mean?
Is that switch permanent? Like, even if you took the soldier serum away, are my bones going to shrink back down?
No, and see, and that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what we saw in the comic books not recently, but like a few years back, where the super soldier serum was extracted from Steve Rogers, and he didn't change back. He just got old. That's it.
Now I get to be cut and 6'3", and then I get to retire.
Turn
up that herb, and no one can grow it back.
Yeah,
Black Panther's done unless y'all make the synthetic version. Now you're just
somebody would.
Now you're just soldier serum.
Yeah.
You just brought up like Black Panther 3. Is it 3? Like that? You know what I mean? Like. Remember when they wanted to do the super serum, whatever, and he stopped it? Like they could do a storyline like that. But two questions.
Abomination in the movies, and not that bullshit that was in She-Hulk or whatever the fuck.
If Morpheus walked up to you and said, "Black Panther or the super serum," which one would you take?
Who walked up to me?
I'm saying Morpheus because like red pill, blue pill, but he's giving you the choice.
I was like, which Morpheus? You can't trust him. No, but that Morpheus is a trap. It's gonna be like you get the serum, but then your arm falls off. It's a trap. Don't trust Morpheus. But that Morpheus, I'm taking the soldier serum.
Yeah.
It's like you have to have a whole procedure to get it out. Heart-shaped herb. I slipped some of that spicy drink juice. You don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree. Yeah, if the option to take one or the other, it's the serum for sure.
And then two, my second question. I know you're hosting Mose, but I
take it away. Take my voice. Totally fine.
No, never take your voice. Never. What was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna say. How did you guys feel about the sister having Michael B. Jordan be the ancestor instead of the dad or the mom who she was expecting? Do you think that was like a cop out just to get Michael B. Jordan?
No, I don't think it was a cop out. I don't think it was a cop out. And the only reason why is because what they were trying to explain was that they're the same person, because he lost his dad and she lost her mom. So all the focus was revenge for both of them.
Yeah. Right.
Angry to see the people she loved. She was too.
That's all you were going to see, but I'm who you need to see, right?
Exactly. That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing, is that you are going to see in there who you need to see.
Okay, so at different times in your life or different villains, you might show up and it is your mom, it is your dad. I didn't get that from that, but I thought it was like, whenever I visit, I'm going to see you.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, it seemed like the rules changed a little bit. T'Challa only saw one person. Just saying.
Yeah.
He didn't see no uncles and cousins and whoever might have been when he was pissed off. Whoever might have been, he only saw one dude. He seen him saying,
I kind of wanted to see the dad be the fucking Black Panther for just one. Like that would have been dope.
Would have been badass.
You know?
The old man putting the outfit on one more time, like
Not even that, but kind of almost like if Adam West put on the bat suit, just like it was the suit before T'Challa got it. You know what I mean?
Of course,
like,
absolutely.
That would have been dope.
Then he has to say, "I still got it." Ah.
Yeah. I know they would have said something.
You know they're gonna make him say that. No, thank you. Okay, let's go back to who wore it best.
Sorry, my bad.
And now we've got God level energy we're about to go to.
Ooh, let's
the
go.
last two are two different God archetypes. So let's see how this goes.
This.
We're going Thor versus Storm. Who wore it best?
I'm gonna say Thor.
Why, SD? Why Thor?
Because and this is going strictly based off of the comic books, is that his powers are limitless. As he gets older, you know, he is now given the powers of the Allfathers and whatnot. I think in the most recent run of Thor, I think when he becomes King Thor, he's like he's like fucking next level fucking powerful. You know, but Storm has the edge because she controls all weather, wherein he can just control lightning.
Yeah.
And the Odin Force.
No, and the Odin Force, yeah, because the Odin Force
reminded me of X-Men 1 when she brought in the Storm and all Sabretooth can do is or whatever. Oh, like he was all fucking
you know. So that yeah. So that's the thing, you know. So I'm gonna say Thor is who wore it best.
Yeah. God, I am everywhere with the show, Moseby, and I'm so sorry. And I don't
know why you apologize. This is every
it's your turn.
Yeah, I know. If
he's like, no, he's just like, we're gonna make an hour. This is gonna be an hour show.
We're stretching it to an hour.
No,
fuck 30 minutes. This is gonna be an hour show.
Because you had in part one, you had the absolute look of Sabretooth versus short hair, but I have chops.
Liev Schreiber is so gorgeous, though. Sorry.
He really is. That man, that is a handsome man.
He was really pulling it off. Jimmy. I was like, yeah.
That is a handsome man.
I wanted him to be hairier too. I did, but his thing is also like Wolverine's though. He starts off at one level and
it was just claws, huh? Or it was not nails.
He gets more animal over time.
Yeah, his animal instincts kick in over time.
He starts off regular person in the face, and then as he gets older, he gets more animal, and that's when he gets to looking the way he does.
Yeah.
So he also starts off normal. Yeah.
I mean, I will give it this. They give him personality over just growling and not saying words.
Oh, it's just like...
But I did like that look because that's the look of the comics.
Yeah.
Yes. And you have to remember, Wolverine's pretty animalistic a lot, too. When he's by himself for too long, he becomes real animalistic as well.
Yeah.
But they're brothers, so it makes sense.
They're brothers. I am gonna go. One, are you guys gonna see Deadpool?
High five.
Are you guys is Deadpool theater level for you guys?
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
No. Okay.
I could be. I mean, if
I thought at least Ryan Reynolds would pull you in.
No, because Liev Schreiber is supposed to be reprising his role.
He is.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's supposed to be coming back.
Oh,
okay,
look at Moses.
I'm back in.
Yeah, you know, what the fuck?
I'm in now. Liev Schreiber and Hugh Jackman. I'm in.
If he's wearing the yellow costume, Liev's got to have like fucking Axl Rose
hair. I need all the hair. I need the teeth. I need the whole thing.
Absolutely.
If he slides in his If he slides on the screen for me, I'll be very happy.
That'd be dope. And then also call him son. Also call man. I want everything that we get from the show or from the comic books and fucking the animated series.
Yeah.
Just bring it on the screen. That's the only thing you have not done.
But I think that's the thing that I think Ryan Reynolds is aiming for Deadpool 3 is that he's trying to bring in all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But answer the question.
Ryan Singer was like,
"Who's your pick? Who's your pick?
Who's your pick?" Because someone commented on their pick. So
so Thor versus Storm. Who wore it best?
I'm gonna go Thor. I like Storm. I want, and I know that there's a comic book nerd that knows exactly what series I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember X-Men Blue, X-Men Gold?
Yeah.
She's in charge of one of them, right? I would have liked to have seen...
She is in charge of Blue, I believe.
I believe it's Blue, too. I would like to see a Storm level, like leader level Storm.
Right.
I'm sure it happened in the comics. I'm sure it happened. I just have not seen it. But I haven't. Come on, man. I saw Halle Berry and I saw...
Bruh, she's so powerful she knocked them back through time. Like, be for real. You didn't read Savage Lands?
She did not. He did not read Savage Lands.
She fucking knocks them back to the goddamn dinosaur age. Because she got too mad.
This is why we have this show. Because I do... Like, after Image Comics collecting, like, I was out.
Mose, here's the thing.
Real quick. I'm comic book movie level. You guys are fucking the hierarchy. Like, you guys tell me about it, and as I told Esteban, it's you guys explaining to me because I'm the one that's the general public. I have no idea. The only one I know is fucking Thor, and I have 90 movies of Thor, and I have Halle Berry, and I have a teenager with a mohawk.
Halle Berry? You heard it too?
Halle Berry?
Halle Berry?
Halle Berry?
Halle Berry. She's so hot, she's holy.
Halle Berry.
She's so hot, she's holy. And after fucking John Wick 3, please give me that movie. But move on.
I mean, I guess I'll be the one that picks Storm.
You're not the only one.
Okay, put it on the screen. Put it on the screen.
Bully
coming through, finally.
He says he's going with Storm. He says Esteban said exactly what I was thinking. Storm controls the wind, rain, lightning. So going with Storm, but I didn't know Thor gets stronger with age. Yes, sir, he does. Not only that, but he does go ahead, like Moseby was talking about a few minutes ago. He does get into contact with the Odin Force, similar to the Phoenix Force.
I didn't know that shit either.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm bully, but on screen.
Yeah. See, so here's the thing. For Ash. Ash is the guy, like he was saying, he collected Image Comics and stuff like that, and then collected,
Robin. I still need fucking Spawn 5.
No, you don't. I have it. Remember?
No, I need Spawn 6. The one with the vertical.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So Ash, the one thing that turned Ash off about comic books is if you wanted to follow a storyline.
The fucking price. $3 for a comic book? I just want. Come on, guys.
$3.
$3 isn't that bad. $3 isn't that bad.
No. Okay. You guys remember going to a comic book store and be like, I need Spawns, all the Batmans, all Detective Comics, all this, all that. Like
you walked out with like 87 books, spending like $5.
Yes.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Like I would love to, like if you talk to your homie, I want to do something like that because there's like 3 Crow series that I don't have.
Yeah.
But I want to get back into that.
Yeah.
But I don't want
what that
to
means.
be like I have to. Yeah, my dick's growing. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be where it's like $100 a month. But I don't like paperback or like Court of Owls. I would have loved to collected that.
Oh, like issue by issue?
Comic book. I know you did. Comic book for comic, but I hate like the only OCD I have in my life is I don't want to get Robin 187 to fucking Detective Comics 56 to whatever, like
Right. That's what I
now
was
need
getting
to
to.
collect everything.
That's what I was getting to. Ash never liked the fact that if he started Robin issue 1, and then he got to Robin issue 6, and then there was a crossover event that took place with Detective Comics or Son of Batman or Wonder Woman and the Amazons or whatever, you know, that he had to go pick up Wonder Woman and the Amazons to continue that Robin storyline, you know, and not only that, but he had to go pick up Detective Comics and to continue that story arc. That's the one thing that Ash never liked, you know, was that. Me, on the other hand, the storyline I'm following, I'm fucking going for the storyline. You know, I'm gonna follow the
storyline is done. I'm jumping to the next group.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit. Like I don't care if I have to go and get Detective Comics like 1005. You know, if I'm on Robin 6, you know, I'm gonna go get Detective Comics 1005. But see, this is the thing, is that to follow that storyline, when I put my comic books away, I keep them together. You know what I mean?
Pause.
I'm very handsy today. I've been drinking a lot.
I'm pausing because I'm like, remember your question.
Dr. Strange.
He's like, I got something to say. Saving it.
Dr. Strange, relax. But
my Dr. Strange would be this. Move on.
You disgusting man, you.
Terrible. No, don't wiggle it.
Don't wiggle it. Not now.
Don't wiggle. Oh my gosh.
But when I put the comics away, I keep them all together. You know what I mean? For that specific storyline. But then again, I get what you're saying, dude. It's too much of a hassle to go follow that.
It's oh my god, that'd be fucking great though. To put everything in the order that it is for that fucking
storyline.
There's somebody that does that. And my pause to you was, I love when the comic book store owner knows that this is exactly what you're gonna fucking need.
Oh, of course.
So like these are the comic books for your month, but also your storyline, it goes into that. So we've also brought you that. God damn, I miss.
See, that's the thing, and that's
that
the thing.
Guy. I don't even know if they still do that.
They still do pull lists. They still do a pull list. And that's the thing, is that with nowadays, huh?
The one that goes to Frankenstein's and Comic-Con. Does he do? He usually has a panel, right? Or not a panel. He has a.
He sells his books, and we're talking about Christian with Elvian Comics. Elvian Comics. He's so cool. One of the coolest guys that you'll ever meet. You know, and I want to get him on the show so that we can talk about him.
Do you remember when? Do you remember he was talking?
Yeah.
And you and I were talking, and it was like, I still need Spawn 5. He's in a deep conversation. He reaches into the box and pulls out Spawn 5.
And he's like, here, bro.
In the conversation. And I was like, is that? I think he's talking to us. I think it's because I just brought it. Like, there's no way that he's talking about this.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was being interviewed.
Yeah.
He brought it out.
And
it was
that's
that I needed, but
and that's the thing, is that, you know, Christian's super cool. I've bought a lot of my key issues from him, you know, and he does grade his stuff, you know, himself. So and it's pretty spot on to some of the stuff, like when you send it out and have it graded. Very, very cool guy. If you guys get a chance, follow him. Elvian Comics on Instagram. He does a lot of pop-up sales on Instagram. Very nice guy. If there's a specific key that you're looking for, huh?
Does he have a store?
No, he doesn't have a store. I believe he has. I think at one point he did have a setup at Frankenstein's, but now because he has a regular 9 to 5, but he does go to all the conventions to sell his books. Yeah. So I guarantee you he's going to be at Comic-Con.
The next visit, us three, let's go to Frankenstein's and talk to people. Because I think we could basically probably let's just present and maybe we could get a fucking booth.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And go whenever fucking, whatever, a third Saturday or whatever the fuck it is. Like, We could, yeah.
Could be fun.
But we need Mose.
It's me.
Exactly.
It's me.
It's me. Okay. I had one last who wore it
I
best.
did have when she said it's me, I was like, I'm the problem, it's me.
Sometimes.
I am not a Taylor Swift fan.
Yes, you are. Go on, Mos.
No, I'm really not.
Okay.
It's the meme.
This last
not
one
the
is
problem.
another God type versus God type.
All right, let's
Kind
go.
of
I thought
corny,
we were one and done. Okay, let's do this.
corny God type versus corny God type this time.
Okay.
Oh,
And that's gonna be Superman
Okay.
and Shazam.
They're the same
come on.
fucking person.
That's right. Who wore it best?
Superman, because fucking Shazam is still a kid. Like, oh my god, I threw a car at a dragon, and I was like,
Yeah,
this
but
is
they
not.
threw their card. You're talking about a kid, a goofy kid with
Yeah.
God abilities. Imagine I punched the moon to see if I could. How about?
I don't know why they went that route. Just for jokes, I guess. Because
What are you
really,
talking about?
no, in comic books in the cartoon, when Shazam turned into Shazam, when the kid turned into Shazam, he was a fucking guy. It wasn't like, oh my god, I have powers.
Yes, it
And I
was.
think
Yes, it was.
It was
It
both.
was?
It was both.
Yes, yes, it was.
It was definitely both.
okay,
He had
you
had
remember-
moments
do you
of just kind of like he's just like I'm a fucking I just threw that fucking car, you know.
Yeah.
And there would be other times where it's just like no, like he had his head on right and he was just kind of like you know.
Mm.
I'll never forget watching animated Justice League.
Yeah.
And it's fucking Halloween and Shazam's all, we gotta go trick-or-treating, right? What are you guys wearing? And everyone's looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
the episode they find out he's a 10-year-old boy in a gun body and the shit
Yeah.
he's like, because we're going trick-or-treating, right? And they're all like,
Like what the fuck are you talking about, kid?
what do you mean? That's the only way that's the only thing I think of when I think of Shazam.
I didn't know that. I just thought
Yeah.
he turned into Superman. But
No, homie. The way he was written up,
Okay.
there were certain aspects of when he like wasn't acting
Mhm.
childish, and there's other aspects where he is acting childish. You know,
so that's
yeah.
his kryptonite.
I feel like Superman is the
I
same
guess.
kind of childish Boy Scout mentally.
No, man.
He's very not as childish as let's go trick or treating.
Okay.
Naivety, the let's just keep believing.
Naivety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
We always get into this. The Mark Cavill Superman.
Henry Cavill.
I don't
Who is
ever
Mark
feel.
Cavill?
I know who the fuck is Mark
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill.
Who's
Mark Cavill's his cousin who auditioned and he didn't get it. But the Henry Cavill Superman, I don't ever feel that like that was dark. He was put in a dark position.
Uh-huh.
I don't think a Christopher Reeve Superman, as much as people fucking want it, it's not today.
Duh.
I know.
Hi, Lois.
So when people talk about Superman was too dark, like, bitch, it was what he was put in. That he was on a farm. He's a mama's boy. He's taking care of his girl and his mom. Like, he's doing everything. Yeah, exactly. Like, he's doing everything that's a guy today trying to be a man today.
Oh my god.
Man.
Let alone like the Boy Scout. Like, you're not gonna have Zach Galifianakis play fucking Superman. Like, you know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
I have no idea where he's going with this. I don't.
What?
No,
And
you're
how many shots? did
okay.
you
You're not gonna have Tom Hanks play Superman just because
No,
that's the
not.
Boy Scout. Exactly.
Right.
Oh no, I'm talking about Superman as a character. Are you just focused on the movie? Because I'm talking
think
about
he
his
is.
whole run. I'm talking about him, his whole concept, his
Most,
great
Most-
American value belief system.
here's how you go, and this is what I'm doing. my mind always goes like, hey, you guys remember? Come on, Scooby Doo when they fucking ran all. Remember before, like
I wouldn't
how
have
they
gotten
had
away
to
with it
run away
wasn't for
from
those
people and go,
meddling kids.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so I will go
Who
God
won?
level.
Who's the
Jesus.
better demigod, Superman or Shazam?
Superman, because Superman already knows his powers, and Superman already knows like I'm gonna kill you. But Superman is gonna do the whole I
Killing
held you
nobody.
up by the cape.
We don't be killing
held-
nobody.
No. When I mean kill, I mean saying kill.
Shazam, he be killing people.
Yeah. No, he's not.
Yeah,
He's gonna be his best fucking friend.
Here's the thing. Yeah,
And
I
teach him
disagree
how to
with you.
be a Superman.
No, I disagree. I think Shazam wore it better, and the reason why is because, to Moses' point, he is the one that is willing to go ahead and take it that extra step further to go ahead and unalive somebody if he needs to.
He's got to do what he's got to do because he's
Yeah.
got a brain.
Because and I think, but see,
That
this is the thing.
would never even get there with Superman, though.
No, you're missing the point, dude. You're missing the point. What I'm saying is that Superman, he was raised by obviously Ma and Pa Kent, okay, which instilled these values into him. Billy Batson, on the other hand, has been jumping around from foster home to foster home.
Foster home, baby.
he doesn't have that stability that Superman had. Okay,
he also doesn't get anybody training him to hold back or be careful. None of that.
Exactly. So is there going to be a few, dead people on the side of the road because of him? Absolutely.
Somebody by accident.
Absolutely. He's gonna fucking shake somebody's hand by accident and fucking shatter every bone in their hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say no, and that's what I'm saying is that Superman had all this training. It's perfectly said in Man of Steel, where Zod finally starts to feel the powers that he has. And Superman tells Zod, "Oh, it hurts, doesn't it? That's the difference between you and me. My parents helped me hone my abilities."
And you over here getting them for the first time, like,
exactly. Billy Batson, on the other hand, had to deal with the shit on his own.
Homeboy just jumped off a building and said Shazam and hope for the best. He said this might work, it might not.
So I disagree, homie. I think the one that wore it better is Shazam.
Not to mention he's got like 6 gods that he can channel.
That's true.
Well, he has a whole fucking Superman team, which is basically Batman Corporate, which fuck Batman Corporate. I don't know why you guys fucking did that shit. Fuck.
No, straight to hell. We just gonna pretend it didn't happen.
Yep.
No, it happened. It happened.
No, it didn't.
You put that shit in Court of Owls? You put that shit in Court of Owls? Your best thing going?
Oh, Court of
Fuck
Owls.
you.
Then.
That shit happened.
Oh my god. Batman Corporation? Are you fucking kidding me?
That seems like something he would do.
I'm gonna put my shit in danger first before I even involve you. And that was fucking Dick Grayson's thing was like,
he's so
I'm
angry.
going to fucking be there. The only reason he fucking Robin 2 died was I am busy over here. I'm so fucking Jason Todd.
He has a name. Robin 2.
He has a name. Take it easy. Fucking Hunger Games. His name is Robert Paulson. That's Fight Club.
His name was Robert Paulson.
But oh fuck that. It went from I will handle everything myself to a bro. I don't even know your name. You got this?
Get this from
girl, that woman, that chick. You guys got
it, Batmite?
Yeah,
it's
light.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I want to know who pitched
That's
that.
why the longest Halloween, or is it longest Halloween?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's amazing because he's trying to handle every fucking thing in one fucking night, which reminds me of Nightfall.
It's not one fucking night, dude. It's throughout an entire year.
Oh, it's beautiful. The only reason Bane beat him was because of I dealt with every motherfucker and I'm like down to you, which should have been fucking the last fucking Nolan movie. Like I was dealing with everybody. Like when he was on his way on his bike, that's when Bane should have fucking did it. Like, remember when he was all fucking broke and fucking... That would have been fucking dope. That's when he broke his back. Even all the shit that you fucking did, breaking his back in front of Catwoman, all the shit that you did was that fucking night dealing with fucking the Joker. Not fucking the Joker, but you know what I mean?
He's totally
damn.
fucking the
Oh,
Joker.
definitely fucking.
You know what I mean? That would have been amazing, bro.
Like,
Do you
and
remember
making
no
eye
Batman
contact.
slander.
Do you
No
remember,
Batman
when he got up from fucking Two-Face? Do you remember when he got up from Two-Face and we didn't even know he was going to survive?
You gotta stop doing this.
No,
He
I
really
know.
does. He really
Fucking
does.
is common to me. But
Oh,
if he got up from Two-Face and was on that bike on his way to, and just the very next day, Bane.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That would have been like, still do the little, I don't know how the rope helps you fix your back because chiropractors let you do that, but we'll get there.
You don't remember
Come on.
all the rope did was just hold him up, and then the other guy just fucking beat the shit out of his spine.
Bro.
And put the bone.
Hey, bro, you good? Okay, you good?
One more time. One
All
more
right.
time.
You good? Come on.
I agree,
Oh,
Wally.
I know you agree with me. Because that you would have been telling Nightfall without telling Nightfall.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That would
Yes.
have been beautiful, man.
Oh, okay. We're here right here. We're here right here
What?
with the last subject, with the last topic. I had the one. Yeah. That one.
She said the last like 8 times. That's the only reason for the tangents. She said the last like 8 times. I'm
I
sorry.
know that was like 40 minutes ago.
What was the? I told
the
you at
only-
the beginning. I
The
had
first
one.
last was at 48 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna extend it to
We
an hour."
had 2 lasts who wore it best, and it stretched this long because you included 8 extra side comic topics, including your tangent on why you stopped collecting comic
Content.
books.
And
You got the
2,
audacity to try to say something to me.
absolutely.
She's so angry.
The audacity, sir. I told y'all at the beginning I had a sneaky, reasonable versus.
Oh, you
if
did.
wanted to
You
do
did.
it.
My bad. You
Hey,
did.
roll the tape back. But I'm gonna make it harder just because you said that. No.
What did you say? Oh, I think you said
You
something.
heard her. She ain't gonna repeat it.
I thought she said something.
It was Echo versus Daredevil. That was my reasonable versus. However,
Daredevil.
it's not the shit that they just showed on TV. That's why I said I put this list together last week, and now everybody has seen the episode where they fight each other, and it's gonna have y'all biased. But if you put comic Echo versus comic Daredevil,
Yeah.
Ash, who's unaware, Echo
Exactly.
has the ability to mimic. She can learn anything she's seen done one time, including your fighting style and abilities. That's how Echo works.
Hence the name.
Echo. She echoes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Which
So
is not
it-
how they explained it in the TV show at
You know
all.
what I really love is like all her interviews.
Yeah.
Are sign language.
would have been cool.
That's fucking beautiful,
That would've
man.
been cool. Or at least with an interpreter right next to
fucking
her, putting an
beautiful.
emphasis on it. That'd have been
Yeah.
cool. But yes, Echo,
The actress
can't
herself. Yeah.
hear
Yeah.
versus Daredevil, the one who can't see. Reasonable versus.
I'm gonna have to give it to Echo, dude. I'm gonna have to.
Mm-hmm.
Echo is equivalent to Taskmaster.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give it to Echo. I'm sorry, but at one point, Echo's gonna beat the shit out of Matt Murdock, and it's gonna happen.
She definitely
No.
does.
If we remember, there was a ninja that took out fucking Daredevil, and it was a beautiful fight in that alley.
Yeah.
And he was bleeding, and I was like, it's exactly like Batman. Like,
He's
the
just
first 48 would have caught him in 10 minutes. First 48 would have been like, you were there, bro.
You were definitely there.
You were there. But going with comic books, it's hard to go against the person that you know. It's exactly why I picked Thor. I don't know. I know Echo, but I know her weakness for a season was fucking Kingpin. I haven't seen this yet.
Yeah.
Where now she's all fucking anti, but I'm not choosing somebody over. I'm choosing somebody over the knowledge that I have.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet. She's fucking amazing. She's beautiful. I love the way, again, she's doing interviews. It's not, but I'm still gonna go with fucking how he, like, I gotta point my ear to the sound, which is Charlie Cox.
Okay, so you're picking Daredevil then?
Sounds like it.
You guys knew I was picking Daredevil? Dude,
you knew I was picking Daredevil from the jump. Why did you ask?
Yeah.
Why did you even bother to ask? Well, listen, for those who might not know, no, go ahead, Esther. Go ahead, Esther. You didn't.
No.
But for those who might not know, Maya has been Ronin. She was Ronin for a time. She was Kingpin's little whatever. And she beat Murdoch's ass. Okay. And she was working with the Hand. She was all up in shit. Okay. She was all up in shit. And has come back from the dead twice. 2 times.
Echo has?
Yes, sir.
She's come back from the dead.
See, I don't know. Again.
More cowbell.
No, I will always say this, like, because I bowed out and I'm done. If comic books were still 50 fucking cents, and I know how old I sound with that, I can collect everything.
Can I get a nickel for that book?
If everything's $3, then you have to.
Got a nice shiny dime here for you. That's you, bro.
I'll try to bite it.
I got the latest tapes, like newsy hat flipped around. You guys got any of them comics, sir?
Are you telling me you guys collect everything at $3 a fucking comic book?
That $3 is a lot. Have you ever bought a hardback book, my friend? $22 for them bitches. Yeah. You know how much some Harry Potter books cost? But I got them.
No.
I even got
because I watched the movies. There's still people shitting. The
books are way better than the fucking movie, man.
You miss so much if you only watch the movies. There's so much you miss. The movies, that's one of the best. And I stand on it. That's one of the best adaptations. Though.
Esteban, you are our host next week.
Yeah,
that's what we should. One of the categories should be. All right, I saw the movies. I was okay. Sirius Black is the shit.
Yes, he is.
There are things in the book that are not in the movie.
Okay.
But is it better for me to have seen the movie and not the books because you're upset that you've read the books and they did not include?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. Look at Lord of the Rings.
This series, so Lord of the Rings is different. Lord of the Rings is different.
That was different. Lord of the Rings. Okay, Lord of the Rings
stretched into 3 movies. I don't even.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right. I know. I absolutely know. But what I'm saying is it better because I'm not upset the way you guys are upset because they did not involve? That's what I'm saying.
They did a pretty good
not
job.
Upset.
They did a pretty good job.
Not upset. Like, are there a few things that they should have like dabbled into? Yeah, absolutely. But not to the point where we're fucking enraged
that are not in the fucking movies.
True.
Of course. No, absolutely.
Characters.
Of course. And that's what I'm saying. We're not at the point where we're fucking enraged, by it, but to Moses' point. But that's what I'm saying.
We are not.
To Moses' point. To Moses' point, The Hobbit was 1 book made into 3 movies.
Absurd.
To that point, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was a book that was
this big,
fucking big,
and don't have no lore in it, nothing.
Turned into 3 fucking movies.
3 trash ass movies.
So again, there are some aspects where the book is 100 times better than the movie. There are other aspects where maybe the movie is better than the book.
Yes,
This
because
is
Fantastic
beautiful.
Beasts was really
This
just
is why when we have short shows,
well.
it's a fucking
Yeah.
conversation, and it's not
It
like
was going to be
we
a
have to
short
talk
show.
about how Dean Cain was Superman. You know what I mean? Like it's Moses' suggestions and games that bring out like
The nerd in us.
everything that we want to talk about.
The point that
Again, I want to find a person that's like, I will get all your monthly. I want to find that guy again or person again. But
He's so PC. He's so PC right now.
I know
he's doing it. Look
it's
at
real
him.
weird because I did
he's
talk
trying to
about
be
liquid metal.
Liquid metal.
And Magneto would make him come like a lot.
On that point,
And if I had that power, I'd be like,
Bully,
and you're coming out, Bully.
he goes, Esteban, you eat me to it.
Eat me
Hey,
too.
Bully.
Esteban, eat him to
Where's
it.
the camera? Where's the camera? Bully. You
Yep.
need to stop playing around, sir.
Yeah,
You need to
Bully's
stop playing
trying to fuck
around,
around
sir.
and find out.
You need to stop
Bully,
playing around,
God
sir.
damn,
And
Bully.
you,
Hey, you can't be bullying like this, bro.
you, sir, need to be on this show. This is already the second time I told you. Hit us up so that we can so you can join us on this show. Don't blush. I know you're fucking blushing, dude. Do not blush.
Believe me, he's that dick. I'm
Do
just
not
kidding.
blush.
Wait a minute. Aggressive.
So he says,
Shit. I'm sorry.
he says, Esteban, you, and he wanted to say, beat me to it. Okay.
There it is.
Me.
You beat me to it. That's not how it was explained in the show. Why do they do that? The comic version sounds way better.
Exactly,
And
Bully. Exactly.
And that's the thing.
Exactly. I told
to
you,
those,
I'm the on-air version of fucking Bully. Sorry, that's not.
No, here's the thing. To spoiler alert to everyone that hasn't seen Echo. Okay, the very last episode of Echo is when they show her powers. Okay, her powers are not what are in the comic books. Okay, this entire time they're saying that she is a direct descendant of her people. Okay, of her Native American people. She is a direct descendant. Okay,
so they're grounding it.
Okay, so yeah, that's what they're grounding it. Okay,
yeah, like
her powers, okay, are able for her. And this is the way. And then Bully, chime in, please, sir. The way I understood it was that she was able to harness the power of her ancestors and the skills that her ancestors possessed throughout the entire time of her of her people's being on Earth. Okay, she was able to harness all that power and use that to her abilities. Not to mention the training that she received from Kingpin and all that other stuff. Okay. The caveat, the cherry on top, which did not fucking make sense to me, is she was able to pass this knowledge that she had, that she learned, to other people. Okay. And those people were able to fight Kingpin's men.
That sounds really
damn it.
Stupid.
Damn it.
So stupid.
Okay.
I'm out.
Not to mention, hold on. There's more. Not to mention her grandmother was one of the people.
Our grandmother Willow.
Not to mention, her grandmother was one of the people that she passed the knowledge on to. So you see grandma beating the shit out of people hand-to-hand combat.
No way. They didn't do that.
Mose.
And to God, Mose.
When I brought up that the showrunner has to say, like, here's what I have in mind.
Guys, I got a quick pitch for you. God. We're going to let the grandma
get to that.
Right? Right? Let's let the grandma.
Esteban, I could watch it and be in love with actually how it was actually put together.
Yeah.
And done. I could see me liking it. Again, I love the actress.
Oh, poor baby. If this is what we had to go through to get
I have always said,
yes,
if a person looks beautiful in pajamas, she looks beautiful when she fucking whatever. When she like does something. I know. What I'm saying is,
Boley says she was able to tap into her ancestors' strength. Exactly right. The grandma. Haha. Yes. I was like, seriously, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys remember The Last Jedi, right? Remember The Last Jedi where Rey is standing in front of Palpatine with the lightsaber, and then you see the Force ghost fucking behind her. Remember that?
No.
Same
And
thing
they're
in
all
Echo.
staring at him.
Her ancestors behind her.
You know what sucks is
That's ridiculous.
it was all one movie to me. Going from the Finn, and we thought Finn was going to be the Jedi.
No Star
Always
Wars
talk about-
tangent.
I
No,
know.
canceled.
Okay.
We're done.
Yeah.
Got it. 135.
What was the question?
What was the question?
The question was reasonable versus who are you picking, Echo or Daredevil?
What
Daredevil.
was the question?
He's picking Daredevil. I think everyone else is picking
We already
Echo.
did that.
I know.
We already
This is
said
where we're at.
Daredevil.
This is where we're at.
You
Is
had
it
all
that?
the
Is it that time, Mose? Is it that time?
I mean, I thought I was gonna get away with not doing that. I tried, y'all. But we had us some laughs, we had us some giggles, and we really got deep into the nerd talk.
I like that she has fun and apologizes for it. All right.
For those of y'all who stuck around to the end, thank you so much. And for anybody who's going to be tuning in later, you better laugh. And I hope you come in and comment with who you think wore it best and what the weakness. And for everyone else, good night. Is that how I did it? Did I zoom in? Again, we appreciate everyone who watches, who joins, who stays. Even if you only stop by for a bit, we're glad you made it. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow us, all those goodbye things. Good night.
Bully, next episode, you got to be on. I'm hosting. Be on the next episode.
Challenge
You
accepted.
know I'm a hoe?
Make him the host.
I didn't call him a hoe. I said I'm hosting. He needs to be
I
on the
thought
show.
You said you host.
I do host. I ain't no hoe.
Who's
I'm
the
out of my host ages.
Who are you calling a bitch?
Married
You
now.
ain't TY?
He's married now.
I'm a married man.
Boring.